The woman thought she had hidden the truth for 6 years, but her 3 children found the man in the wheelchair first and insisted he was their real father. To her, this powerful man was only a stranger who looked too much like the children. But the boys were not fooled. They said if she did not believe them, she could take him for a paternity test. The little girl treated finding daddy like a secret mission. Before the woman could escape, the man stopped her car. He had been searching for a miracle doctor, and the doctor he wanted was her. He asked her to treat his injured legs and promised she could name any price, but she coldly refused. She did not want money or trouble. However, the children refused to let him go. One boy suddenly took out a needle and said he would help. The assistant panicked, afraid the man would die on the spot. The woman had to step forward. With only a few moves, she stabilized him. The man opened his eyes and said she could not take back her word now. The woman thought this would end there, but the next second, he bought the house next to hers and moved in. When she cooked dinner, the children ran to invite the new neighbor. By the time she turned around, the wheelchair had already entered her home. She was furious, but in front of the children, the man acted gentle and polite. He praised her cooking, ate the food she made for her babies, and let them call him handsome uncle, even daddy. She wanted to chase him out, but the children surrounded him like he already belonged there. Then something strange happened. He suddenly had an allergic reaction. The woman noticed it was because of peanuts. Her face changed, because all 3 children were allergic to peanuts too. Soon after, she checked his background and found an even bigger shock. This man was not an ordinary patient. He was the real man in power of a wealthy family, and 6 years ago, an accident had destroyed his legs. The more she looked at him, the more she remembered that hotel night 6 years ago. The blurry face, the dangerous closeness, the secret she had tried to bury. She told herself it was impossible, but every clue pushed her toward the same answer. When she treated him again, the children exposed her lies. They asked why she kept denying daddy and why she never let them know who their father was. Even his assistant began to wonder where their real father was. The woman could only lower her eyes. Then one child said the simplest solution: find the man, then do a paternity test. Those words hit her like a warning. That night, she went to give the man a medicated bath. She told him to close his eyes, but when his back was exposed, she froze. There was a mark on his shoulder. It looked exactly like the mark she remembered from that chaotic night. Her hand trembled. If that mark was real, then the man the children called daddy might truly be their father. Before she could think clearly, her heel slipped. The next second, she fell into the bathtub and landed in his arms. The man held her waist, looked down at her, and calmly called her Miss Lou. She tried to pull away, embarrassed and terrified, but her hair was caught, and the distance between them became even more dangerous. He leaned closer and asked if she could not hold back so soon. Just then, the 3 children pushed open the door and saw them trapped together in the bathtub. The woman froze, the man smiled, and the truth she had hidden for 6 years was about to explode.